caught up in finishing up my favorite new adult series and haven't really forayed into any new-to-me new adult fiction lately, so I thought I'd do a TBR to motivate myself to branch out a bit. Archer's voiced by Mia Sheridan. This has amazing ratings, and on top of that, it is a standalone, so I won't have to commit to another new adult series. The description sounds pretty typical for new adult. Something horrific happened in the past, she's trying to make a new start, and there's this guy, blah blah blah. But you know, new adult is all about the execution of that plot, and we'll see if this book lives up to its ratings. It should be pretty excellent if it does. Booksnjunk said the characters were lovable and the plot was interesting. She did have some issues with the lack of development on some of the conflicts, but overall she really liked it. My Goodreads friend Kelly, on the other hand, thought it was a bit boring and forgettable. JLA has a new adult book out, The Return. She's actually been getting into making new adult not just a contemporary genre. She's been playing around with new adult paranormal, which I appreciate because I love contemporary, but I want to see the genre grow beyond essentially the one contemporary plot it seems to have right now. I haven't liked all of JLA's attempts at paranormal, but I will give it another go with this one. This one is about a guy who has pledged his life to the gods and he does jobs for them. Mostly really bloody, violent jobs, but then they sign him to protect, aka be a bodyguard, for this girl named Josie. Notsohardtotranslate says this one gave her all the feels. Actually, no one really had anything bad to say about it, but it did just come out, so not that many people I know have reviewed it yet. Anyone read it yet? Ugly Love by Colleen Hoover. I've read Hopeless, but haven't read anything else by Colleen Hoover yet. This seems to be a no-string-attached arrangement becoming something more storyline. Aprilius Maximus' only review on Goodreads is so much crying happening right now. But Notsohardtotranslate says she really could not connect with Tate and ended up not liking the book, so... Fighting Redemption by Kate McCarthy. I actually already own this in ebook form. I got it off one of those book deal emails like BookBub or something like that. It has about 6,000 ratings on Goodreads, almost all of them good. It's about a war veteran and the girl he's always loved. All my friends who've read it really like it. Stephanie from the Indiebookshelf says the writing style is really beautiful. Tall, Tat It, and Tempting by Tammy Faulkner. This is another new adult book I got off of BookBub, I think, but I haven't read it yet. The logline is, she's locked up tight, but he might be the key. But it's got good ratings. It's about this guy who hasn't talked in 8 years, and all I can tell about her from the book description is that she really wants a tattoo. My Goodreads friend Christina says it was okay, but not great, because she didn't really totally believe their love story. Kitkatscanread, on the other hand, loves this book. She said it reminded her of why she loved reading new adult in the first place. Nachdi by Courtney Cole. This cover looks like it should be sci-fi. It's not. It's apparently a dark suspense new adult, which I haven't read one of those before, so I'm kind of curious. This has less than 5,000 ratings on Goodreads, so supporting a small author is always great. It's about this girl whose twin brother is insane, and there's a secret that has to be figured out. My Goodreads friend Praiz said it blew her freaking mind. CosyingUpWithBooks says it was her favorite read so far this year. 10 Tiny Breaths by K.A. Tucker. I've seen this one around BookTube. There's a drunk driving accident, her family is messed up. She runs away with her little sister to Florida, which is where the story takes place. Angela from southernbredsouthernread did not like the main character, but Emily from Obsessed Reader said she fell madly in love with the characters, the plot, and just everything. I could swear I've read this book, but Goodreads says I haven't, so I trust Goodreads more than I trust my memory, but this plot sounds really familiar, so we'll see if I read it before. So I think that's a good bunch of books to read. Have you read any of these? What did you think? Where should I start? What am I missing?